Hi, I'm Sydney, and this is the Daily 10. The Daily 10 is a blend of 10 yoga and Pilates-based exercises that I've designed for you to do daily on your own, at home, or at the gym, or your hotel room if you're traveling. Consistency is key, so when I say daily, I mean up to 7 days a week, but a minimum of 3 times a week. It's only 10 exercises and takes less than 15 minutes, but it's highly effective and can be done anywhere. All you need is a yoga mat or a carpeted floor. Okay, let's begin. The first exercise in the Daily 10 is the vinyasa. So we're going to start standing at the top of the mat. Begin by reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, bow forward and reach for the earth. From here, we're going to step back into a plank pose. You can keep your legs straight or drop your knees. Slowly lower down for the chaturanga. Come into a cobra as you inhale, maybe an upward dog if you have the flexibility in your back, drawing the shoulders down. And then use your abdominal muscles, lift your hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Start to breathe here, deeply breathing into the back of the rib cage. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width, and draw your abdominal muscles into your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to inhale, come forward into your plank pose. Going to do the vinyasa a couple more times, so keep the legs straight or drop your knees. Slowly lower chaturanga, elbows bend straight back. Untuck the toes. Inhale, opening your heart to a cobra, or maybe an upward facing dog, pushing into the hands. And then use your abdominal muscles and lift all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Try to push the hips up and back so that you're really lengthening your spine. Take a deep breath into the back of the rib cage, and then exhaling all of your air out. One more time. Inhale forward into plank. Legs straight or drop the knees. Chaturanga. Inhale, open up the heart, shoulders down. Exhale, lift all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Relax your neck, soften your gaze or close your eyes, and really draw your belly button in towards your spine. That's going to help tone and strengthen your abdominal muscles as well as your internal organs. Really good for the digestive system. Now from here, we're going to go into our second movement, so stepping the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. So just dropping that back knee. Make sure your right knee is on top of your right ankle. Keep the hands on the floor for support, or bring your hands to your thigh, or you can extend the arms up overhead. Draw the shoulders down and breathe. So we're opening up the front of the left hip. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your hands down and pull your hips back. This is the third one. So we're opening up the back of the leg, a hamstring stretch here. Pull back on those toes. If you need to bend your knee, you can bend your knee. Eventually that leg's going to get straighter. Maybe reach the toes towards the floor and open up the top of the foot and the ankle. Relax your neck. Draw your abdominal muscles in. Inhale and exhale. Now going into the fourth movement is pigeon pose. So toe heeling the right foot across your body. Your right knee is going to be a little bit outside of your right hip. And then lower yourself down onto your elbows and relax your neck. So rest your forehead on your mat or on the backs of your hands. Try not to let your weight be slide over to the right. Try to make your weight so it's even between both sides of your body. Breathe into the right hip. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Good, and then inhale, rising up. Come onto your hands and step back into your downward dog. We're going to repeat 2 through 4 on the left leg. So stepping the left foot forward, dropping the back knee, low lunge. Maybe extending your arms up overhead, drop the shoulders. Good. Opening up the front of the right hip, and then draw your hands back down and pull your hips back, low lunge. So whatever we do on one side, we're doing on the other side. So we're rebalancing the body. Opening up the back of the left leg, pull back on the left hip, and then relax your neck. So just let those shoulders and the neck relax. Maybe reach the toes towards the floor. Lengthen over your leg. Breathe in and out. From here, pigeon pose. So toe heeling the left foot across your body, making sure it's pointed to the left corner of your mat, and lower yourself down onto your elbows, relaxing your forehead on your mat or on the backs of your hands. And just let go and breathe into that left hip. Send your breath to wherever you feel tightness and allow it to release from your body. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to inhale, rise up. Come onto your elbows for the fifth exercise. It's called the forearm plank, so tuck the toes under and straighten out your legs. You can always do this on your knees if it's too hard with the legs straight. If your legs are straight, try to make sure your low back is not sagging. So really take the curve out of your low back by shortening the space between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your pelvis. Now squeeze through your glutes and reach your heels back. Gaze at your hands, draw your shoulders down away from your ears, and hold here. You can either stay here or take it into a side plank, bringing the right forearm in line with the top of your mat and switching on to that right elbow. Maybe extend the left arm up and try to look up at your hand. You can stack the heels or stagger your feet. You can also cross the leg in front. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Take one more breath, inhale, and then exhale, other side. So we're gonna replace the right forearm with the left and switch on to that side. Again, staggering the feet or stacking the heels. Lift your hips, get as much space underneath you as possible. Reach through those fingers, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, inhale, and then exhale, coming back to both elbows. Holding here for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come down onto your stomach for number 6. Bow pose. So bend your knees, reach back for your ankles or the sides of your feet. Just get a nice stretch in the quadriceps here. And then if it's okay on your low back, see if you can kick your legs back so you're lifting your chest up off the floor and maybe your thighs as well. So we're balancing on the abdominal muscles. Really good for the digestive system. We're creating more flexibility in the spine and opening up the shoulders and the front side of the body. You can look up or down or straight ahead. Find what feels best for your neck. Kick up one more inch. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Lower down. Press yourself back. Child's pose. Number 7. Sinking your hips down towards your heels and just lengthening out your spine. So you can do child's pose with your knees together, resting your belly on top of your thighs, which is a nice compression for the organs, or you can do it with your knees apart, resting your belly between your thighs, and you can get a little deeper into your hips. So whatever feels better, breathe in and out. Now we're gonna inhale, roll up, bring those legs forward, out in front of you. We're gonna lie down on our back and work our core a little bit more for crisscross. So rolling down, lift your knees up to tabletop. Take your hands behind your head, curl your shoulder blades up off the floor and twist to the right, extending the opposite leg out, and then other side. Exhale. Exhale. So your shoulder blades stay up off the floor and we're just rotating that upper body. Keep your lower body still. The low back stays still, stays down, and then extend that leg all the way out. See if you can exhale through your mouth to really exhale the air out of the abdominal muscles. Exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. Curl up a little bit higher. Reach. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Bring your feet down to the floor. From here, we're going to do bridge pose. This is number 9. So lifting the hips up off the floor. Interlace the fingers. Walk your shoulder blades together. And then push into your feet and really press your hips up. Arch your back. Get as much space underneath you as possible. We're opening up the front side of the body. If you like, you can stay right here, or maybe drop your hips down and take a wheel, full back bend, taking the hands underneath the shoulders, fingers face towards you, feet come a little closer, press up onto the crown of the head, and then press all the way up and try to straighten out your arms. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. When you're ready to come out of it, tuck your chin, lower down onto your shoulders, and drop your hips down. Hug your knees to your chest for a moment, release the low back, and then bring your feet back down. Bring your feet a little further away from you for the 10th exercise for some seat work. We're gonna just tilt the hips up off the floor and start to squeeze up and down. So just working the glutes a little bit here. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and really draw your belly button in towards your spine. So this is different than the yoga bridge. We're not arching the back, we're just tilting the hips slightly up off the floor. So you can keep the toes on the floor, or maybe lift your toes up off the floor, which is going to target the hamstrings and help to lift your seat a little bit higher. So up, up. Now we're going to take it in and then out. So really squeeze your knees as your knees come together. Make it over exaggerated. So we're going to drop the hips as we open the knees, and then squeeze your knees in and lift your hips. Up and down. Good. Just rolling on those heels. If it starts to bother your ankles or the tops of the feet to keep the toes up, you can always put your toes back down. Good. Do a couple more. exhale. And last one, now keep your knees together and just little squeezes here. Up, 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 up for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your hips all the way down. Hug your knees to your chest, release your low back. And then allow your knees to butterfly open. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, close your eyes. Just take a moment to allow your body to absorb all of the benefits of what you just did. Breathe into your body and thank it for all that it does for you. Imagine your body looking and feeling the way you want it to look and feel. Then softly open your eyes, draw your knees to your chest, and rock yourself up to sitting. That's your daily 10. Great job. Remember to visualize your body and your life the way you want it to be. Your mind is powerful, so use it wisely. I hope to see you again tomorrow.